Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 7th, the 8th and the 9th of June 2023. This is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so now let's see what this matrix is doing and where we're heading. This is quite interesting energies going on here because in one hand, the energy is moving forward and inviting you to reconnect people in general, to like reach out and connect with each other, but on the other hand it's also create the discourse energies of stopping people to come and see each other. This is kind of like sounds weird, right? But let's me explain to you why. Okay, so on the 7th of June we have the moon square with Jupiter, and this square energies kind of like makes you feeling confused because a lot of interest been shown to you, like a lot of people show interest to you or opportunities and things like that, but then nothing really moving forward. And then Venus moving to the square positions with Jupiter on the 9, and it's also kind of like discord you, like anchor you, positioning you in somewhere in the middle, and you're feeling like you just want to go forward and expand and like being the fire that you desire, but then you're feeling like something needs to go deep. So that's exactly the matrix trying to do. So the reason why this energy is about, because first of all, the moon is something that you shouldn't ignore, even it's just there for a day, so it's only on the 7th, but it gives you the sense of why you irritated, because why you irritated or confused is exactly the key, the hint of the matrix of what you need to look for. So it's like the sign or the answer of the problems that the matrix challenge you to recognize. For example, if you're dealing with multiple people and they showed up and they kind of like behave in a very similar patterns, they not really give you the things that you ask for, or not really come and see you, as they trying to make you, or just like playing around like a fling. It's kind of like trigger your frustrations and maybe upset you too. So that's the hint of how you read that patterns, what the matrix, the universe trying to show you. First of all, there might be the side of the people that meant to see you, with the combinations of all these people that you met, for example. Depends on your situation, so you need to be very creative to read your situations, because none situation is gonna be the same, because your experiences are unique. But there's the idea there, or you can see the patterns of the people that you will avoid. Similar idea, but which way that you want to interpret, that's up to you, and you are the one who knows the best about yourself and what you're looking for. Okay, now about Venus. Venus do quite similar with the moon. However, it's not directly infecting or affecting your emotion. It's more about re-evaluate your situations, because Jupiter is about expansion, so it's asking you to take a moment to think about what needs to be improved, to refine your life, to refine the values, the qualities that you treasures. Now we zoom out of this matrix, so we will see why. So if we zoom out up till the 15th of June, which is the mid-month, Jupiter will be in the favorable positions very close to Mars in Leo with everything else. No more discord energy. So it's just to show the idea of, if you think of Mars as a masculine symbol of, an entity, or the symbols of the partner, that is where Venus was trying to reach, and to exchange that visions, the messages from Mercury, because Mercury just conjunct with Uranus recently, and Mercury will move into the sextile and positions with Jupiter's on the 15th of June. So that is why I say, if we zoom out of the matrix and we see the whole picture, so to allow you to receive and enjoy the partnership, the companionship, or whatever it is about. It can be a friendship, but that's the thing that you treasure and evaluate after the re-evaluation time. Now you understand what the matrix is trying to do. So it's actually trying to help people to get all the best. It's always about the best and the highest good for yourself. So don't zoom in and don't get stuck with just one details and one the moment in your life. If you ever get stuck with it, remember that we are playing the game here, and how to just stay in the moment and connect to the moment beings is breathing, meditating, breathing. Even if you're lazy to meditate, because I used to be lazy, right? Then just do the breathing, the skill that I provided, because staying in the moments actually is the trick to indicate the universe that you are right in the moment. You're not affected by other things. So this is the trick that we send back to the universe, because they only recognize the energy, right? So let's go to the cards, and we will see what spirits have for us. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle cards first to see what we have for the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th of June 2023. Now, if you would like to join my course, the training course to have you align with your higher self, or if you would like to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Now, first card, let's see what we have. I will start with the Star Code as usual. Oracle message for the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th of June. We have number 14, debilitated, discomfort. There you go, as I predicted, because the energies of the moon and Venus is actually in discord energy, so you would feel some discomfort, especially people tend to feel that way when things stagnate. And if you feel yourself stagnating for quite some time now, it will add up the actual weights on your shoulder. So remember what I tell you, every time you feel that way, just do the breathing. Ideally, do the meditating, because it just shows that first of all, you will have some relaxation for yourself, but the main goal here is to practice how to stay rooted for the moment being, because when we understand this, the purpose, and do it, it's totally give you a different meanings and much higher effect compared to when people meditate but don't understand what they're doing, and it does nothing to people. Let's think about these people do yoga. Now, everyone knows about yoga, even you don't learn it, but you still hear about it a lot, right? Now, a lot of people takes hours sitting there and breathing and whatever, and it takes them hours and hours, and they don't really know what they're doing. That's without a purpose. It's simply just an act of redundance. That is the way I look at it. But if you understand the goal, the meaning of the activities you do, you only need actually a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes maximums. If you get used to it, if you adapt it to the practice. So the ideas of the breathing is very similar to yoga things. Yoga is simply by breathing, but with some more technique and longer hours or longer times. But the idea is, first of all, you relaxing and tune your heart and your brain into the same frequencies to create the harmony, because anxiety actually created by the discord of frequency. So that is one thing that why we should do it. Secondly, it's kind of like help you to stay grounded. And whenever people stay grounded, but that's why a lot of people, being advised to take a walk or go into the nature, connecting to the Mother Earth, because that is the activities of staying grounded. So meditating, breathing is also an activity to do it. So when you stay grounded, that indicates that you're living the moment right at the time that you're doing it. So your mind not slip off to the worries or the all the past traumas or the worries about the future. You just simply stay in the present, because the truth is we never live in the past or in the future. We always live for the now. The time concept is the illusion things, but once you get to that point of higher awareness, consciousness, you will start to see the whole picture. But before we really understand it, or maybe you already knew about these things, I just repeat it. But maybe for now, when people still new to the concept, we don't really need to understand, but just to give it a go first and see how it's like. To me, it's the trick. So we don't fall into what the matrix trying to trigger us, and we can understand the natures of what the universe trying to show us in a better and clearer way. So that is the debilitated discomfort number 14. That numbers actually it show me about the new beginning is coming your way, but that's why you will have to strip off more things to allow yourself as light as you can. That's the idea, because you don't want to start anything new with all the weights on your shoulder. So you have been in that process and gradually doing it, and now it's a time to allow you to even cleanse yourself more. So healing, if you can complete the healings about yourself, that is extra plus. It's the best things to do. If not yet, you can do it on the way, step by step. Because it's time to learn how to put down things that are not needed, to allow the new things to come in. Okay, so heading into new foundations, new beginning. Now the second oracle card. Let's go to the Star Seeds oracle to see what we have. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addictions, let God in. Loosen your grip. I don't know why, but the thing is, there are some people, because they been kind of like spiral in the hole of the mental strike for so long, and it becomes the habit. That's why we were talking about the program and how reprogram yourself. So this is really to do with your coping mechanisms, because the way you used it was passively penetrated into your program. And at one time, you wanted to try it, because obviously you were an empty program at the beginning. So you simply just take in what you learned passively, unconsciously. So there are some. So it kind of creates the habit. So the habit here is what the addiction means. For example, if we think about the world nowadays, this is common stories. A lot of people actually love being beaten up or tortured by their own loved ones because they're used to it. In psychology, they also have the way to explain this, and it's really, really inhuman things to experience and going through it. But the problem is when people in that situations, it's really difficult for them to see through, because they are inside the hole and under the bottom of the well, so they couldn't see outside of the box. So there's something about spirit want people to really, but this is why the moon goes square with Jupiter, so people have to look within to see why you still in that discord feeling. Because if you're not, this square energy doesn't do anything to you. The square energy only being triggered when you still having things to solve with yourself. So please give yourself a moment to think. Even you feel like you are totally fine now, you're in the safe place, that's a good thing, right? But it's still worth to giving yourself some moment of thought about yourself, to see that it's just really, everything is really clean and clear in your head yet. Because when you comes to the stage that your head is always clear, there's no troubles, no bothers thoughts about things any longer, no fears, no worries, doesn't, regardless of what's going on, because that is the level of you trusting yourself and your destiny. Because when you reach that stage of the mind, that's the sign that you are ready to take the next step of higher learning about spirituality. If you ever reach that stage, you can contact me. I will let you know what is the next step for you. But if you're still in the process of analyzing about yourself, then just make use of this energy. Whenever the energy asks you to work on yourself or reevaluate your life, then we just do it. Because after that, then the energies will invite you to come out and play. So everything has its order. Please just trust the process, and you will be right where you're supposed to be. Okay, now let's go to love and relationship for the next 3 days, 7 and 8 and the 9th of June 2023. Let's see what we have. Love and relationship. We have, this could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. So that's a very straightforward message. So June is actually a very good month of calling in your soulmate, manifesting love, send out the energies through your thought, because your thought is energies. So there's a good opportunities for people to meet the right, soulmate. I kind of see something here. So I see, because it's the 9 is about the square energy, but this square energy is about, so you, not that you stop people coming to you, but the people actually been stopped coming to you because you are attracting everything toward you. But this could be the one, or it's like there's a good chance that for some people in relationship already, and this is a time they upgrading it, or they are boosting the qualities of what they already had. So that this is the card that I kind of like resonate with for the collective. But also I can see new love, but the new love have to follow when the square energy is finished. So it has to be after the 9. So maybe after the weekend there will be some sense of revelations energy, things about to reveal. Let me try to zoom out to the 15. Definitely something is in the building up, because zooming out to the 15th of June, we see the whole pictures. The energy is wide open. It's like anything goes. It's very fluffy. It's very abundance. That kind of sense. Anyway, let's go to the tarot, and we'll see what we have from Spirit for the 7, the 8, and the 9 of June 2023. So we have the Wheel Fortune. Okay, so overall energy, you have the Wheel Fortune, the Divine Timing, luck on your side, very great. Challenge, we have the 9 of Swords, which is actually, the challenge here is about yourself. I can see the self-inflicting energy here. Now, your subconsciousness, you have the Hermit, clarities. Your mentality, you have the 4 of Swords. There you go. There's some distress here that I can see right away. But, we already analyzed that in the introduction video about the energies of the moon. So there you go, the moon. And we have the Temperance. All good, all exactly like the introductions that we analyzed. So, in general, you will kind of like, the luck is on your side, so there will be the improvement. In what area? We don't know which area yet, so we will need to see. But I have the feeling this is about the emotional life that you're gonna benefit quite a lot. If you can pass through that moon effect on the 7th. So let's clarify this reading and we will see what we have here. So the Wheel Fortune. New beginnings. The Wheel Fortune here is... sorry guys. The Wheel Fortune here is more about the new manifestation start to come in for you. So that's a new luck. It's a new setup for what you are bound to step in and explore new experiences. So the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. Yep. So definitely that you're stepping into the new manifestations. The Four of Pentacles here is about the 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 removal of the old stability, the old foundations, the things that you're trying to hold on. It will be removed by all means. And if you allow it to happen, like you stay open with your mind, keep the receptive mind. That is what I hear. To allow things to work on its own divine timing. I'm trying to translate what Spirit says, right? So that's what Spirit say. So you need to watch out for that moon effect, because there's the moon and outcome energy here, which is quite the self battle, the inner battle within yourself, the inner conflict. There is something about the moon that we need to clarify here. So the challenge, let's see why this is the challenge. Now, this is the confusions. There's one sword missing here. I knew it. There's one sword missing here. So someone trying to get back to you. This is like the Six of Cups. Someone from the past trying to contact you or trying to kind of like sniff around you. If you resonate with what I say, then please comment in the comment box. But definitely that is a challenge, because you start to think that maybe that's a good idea. Maybe it's what it's meant to be. But it's a challenge. It's a test from the universe to see if you can embrace this journey on your own. Because this journey, starting with yourself, you will be the creator of this. The reason why you have to be on your own for now, because in your own manifestation, you asked for the life that you asked, and only you know what you asked for. And because you asked for that, so you are given that opportunities now, and the divine timing is here. So you just have to do it, because it's your own manifestation. So no one can join you and help you with that. But as long as you start it and step in it, you will allow other, divine plans of other souls coming in, because for some reason they manifest the same thing as you. For example, your plan including love, right? Someone also manifests love, because everyone looks for love. And that is when you start to unlock the rest of the plan. But for now, watch out for the Page of Cups, because someone's really want to kind of like... I want to kind of have a look at the Page of Cups to see what they want to say. So, let's see. Hopefully, Spirit will show us. Please clarify the Page of Cups, please. Let's see what the Page of Cups want from you. But this is gonna be the confusion. Let's see. I see the Hermit here, so... Who is the Page of Cups? I have the feeling this is gonna be an earth sign or an air sign. Let's see. The Page of Cups is clarified by the stars. They really, someone... Sorry guys, my throat this morning is horrible. someone's really think that you are inspirational or you are their hope. But it's a challenge because that is the confusions. Actually, they're confused. That's why you also confused. If you see what I mean, because they're not intentional trying to do anything to you, but because they're confused with the Three of Cups here. So they believe that you are the person, and they believe that this is the destiny. So that is the challenge. Okay, we will get the answer of this challenge through the Hermit. That's the answer right there. So let's go to the answer because I want to know the answer, before we go to the Four of Swords. So let's go to the Hermit first. Please clarify the Hermit. This is for the 7, the 8, and the 9. Someone, see that page of, the Page of Cups there. So the Hermit is clarified by the King of Wands. The Hermit here is the divine soulmate, or at least someone new coming toward you. And this person is looking for you, actually, or looking for someone like you. So there's a good chances that they might know you before, but then now they got the answer, or they got the clarity for themselves about you, about themselves. So they recognize you, or you recognize them. That person gonna be a fire sign, and it's totally not the Page of Cups. Now, that's to explain. The Page of Cups here is someone that feeling really apologetic toward themselves, and really want this kind of like they want to express something toward you, but then on the other hand they also feeling awkward to ask you for more chances. But they always will remember about the good times, and the lesson that by through what you, how I say, transcending the toxic and negative energy, neutralized it through by giving the peaceful resolutions to the situation. You actually taught them the lessons about love, about humanities, and guiding them toward the light, but you might not know it. So they actually also getting awakened. So that's why they really want to come back and talk to you or ask you for something. If they don't, then maybe they just want to apologize you, or to offer you something. But they're not meant to be with you, so that's why it's a challenge. So the one who meant to come and see you is actually the King of Wands, and that's why the Discord is about. The Discord is about if you can respect the new life that the universe trying to give you, or you want to go back to the old one, because you've done your job, you completed your mission right there by showing them love, humanity. I don't think I want to clarify the King of Wands, so just leave it and we go to the Four of Swords, because there's nothing else to say. The King of Wands is someone who very good looking and got their own, how I say, self-presentations. The king, the vibe of someone who can carry themselves, very passionate anyway. But most of all, they are really attracted to your wisdom. to them, you are like the hermit. So someone with highly knowledge about life, about the universe, about spiritualities. So they kind of like being inspired by your spirit with the hermit. So the Four of Swords clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is your mentality. So obviously that the warning from spirits since the beginning very clear that it's the time you need to see through the reflections of yourself, because what coming toward you is the temperance. So you're gonna gain back the balance. So spirits want you to know the Four of Swords, sleepless nights, right? A Five of Pentacles, money running low, feeling lonely, Five of Pentacles, right? It's all there for you to work for you, because that is your mental stage. When you think with the ego, you feel all the disadvantages. But if you can see opposite from the higher perspective, that it gives you the drive of, getting away from that old self. Or because if you in that mental stage, you will fall for the Page of Cups. Because if you're lonely, if you're needing someone, if you're desperate to be close with someone, for example, you will go back to the old self, and you will allow this person to get close to you. Now you see, that's the matrix. So this is the test. So please watch out for your situation. If you don't want to block your blessing, the blessing will still come, but it cannot come if you're not in the new positions, in the new energy. That's the problem. Okay, now let's see the temperance. So the temperance is in your environment, which is actually your own energy, healing, and so you have the Six of Pentacles. So you got the healing going on, you got the balance. So you learn how to rebalance yourself by getting out of that. This is like the tricks of the ego trying to play on you to resist the changes, to draw you back to the old energies or the old self. But the good thing is you will come out of that with the temperance. And the Six of Pentacles is some kind of like in flow. A little bit of inflow. It's not that big, but it's a small inflow of money or materials, or some sort of like you gain something material wise, and it makes you feel quite happy with that. Okay, so there's a small income, small gift or something being presented to you and makes you feeling out of mischief, Mr. and Mrs. Okay, now the last card, the Moon. Let's see what we have. I knew it. There's something small or something, the opportunities or some sort of inflow of cash or materials or inflow in here now. The Moon here saying that be careful with your, not the homesick thing, but like when you in that kind of low mood or feeling blue, feeling melancholic with yourself, you tend to miss the past. You tend to think back about the past or the old connection. And because when you do that, you generate the energies of manifesting the person. So it allows these people from the past believe that you are welcome them back. So what you need to do here is, because we're learning about how to play the matrix, right? So what you need to learn is how to switch off your thought about a person or a situation. It works the same. Because when you switch off your thought about the worries of the situations that you're dealing with, you will allow the negativities effect coming back toward you. So the situation stop getting worse. The people stop manifesting you. And when the situations stop getting worse, you have better chances to fix it or to improve it. And the same with the person. When the person stop manifesting you, you allowed the new manifesting to go further and call in the new soulmate. So it applied in every aspect of life anyway about that skill. So trying to learn about switch on and off your thought. It's not impossible, because this is everything was the old program. So now if you want to reprogram, the only way is to practice and generate the new habit of doing. So that is the Moon and the Page of Pentacles about. So you in the confusing stage of emotion. You're not sure if you should give it a go, or if it's or is that the right thing to do. In brief, don't go back to anything. Just moving forward. Okay guys, so this is all I've got for you. Hope you enjoy what I'm doing. Please like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow if you are the new viewers. If you're already here and want to join my course, or if you don't want to join my course and donate, please find the information in the description box. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you and bye-bye.